Hey guys, so it's time here to check out the Sony Xperia Z3 versus the Sony Xperia Z2. So I do have the Xperia Z2 here on the right side, and on the left side we do have the brand new Sony Xperia Z3. So to start off, I just want to say this about Sony. If you don't know, the thing with Sony right now is that they release two high-end smartphones every 6 months, so two new high-end phones every year. So they started with that last year with the Xperia Z in like March 2013, and then like 6 months later they unveiled the Xperia Z2 with some improvements, and then they did the same thing this year, starting off with the Z2 early this year, and then they came out here with the Xperia Z3. So what is the differences? Well, first of all, just because they release so many phones each year, like two phones, when usually Apple release one phone each year, like a high-end new phone. This year though they did release two, but usually this means that the improvement will be smaller in comparison. So the key things here that is different here with the brand new Xperia Z3, one of the big things is in terms of design. It's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit thinner. That also makes it the battery is a little bit smaller, 100 milliamps less. But the key thing here that's very nice with the Xperia Z3 is the kind of like the rounded design on the sides of the phone. It looks extremely good and it feels so much better. Now there are some very bad things with the Xperia Z3, and one of the main things I think is horrible with the Xperia Z3 is that I had it on my table and it seems like it just moves around a little bit too much again, like this, like glass on a surface like this. I do believe that there was something with the Xperia Z2. It kind of have this little edge around the phone, which makes it that it doesn't move around too much, because you know it's like, I think it's like a plastic edge or something that sticks out a little bit around the phone. That makes it doesn't move around. I had this one lying on my table, moving around on the surface, so it could be very slippery phone, which could be pretty bad. On the other hand, it feels extremely good when it's a little bit thinner. I think it's like 1 millimeter thinner, and just as I said there, the rounded off design on the sides is so much better. It also has a better IP rating, so it should be able to handle water and dust even better than the previous Xperia devices. I think it has an IP rating of IP68 or IP65 versus the IP55 or IP58 that you got on the Xperia Z2. So I think now we can have it like under 1.5 meters of water instead of like 1 meter. Anyway, it's very good. But then again, we already had a good protection for that, but it's nice that they're improving at least something. The audio should also be a little bit sharper on the Xperia Z3 from what I have seen. The bezels should also be, from also what I've seen, a little bit thinner. So more screen there. You can also see a difference here in the UI, that you get bigger icons. It comes with Android 4.4.4 KitKat instead of Android 4.4.2. So you can see that they bumped up the icon size. Just bigger icons. Just take a look at that. That's pretty intense. Bigger boy. But that's a nice little update, I think, personally. I don't have any problems with that, but overall in the UI they are the same. And then I've seen also that the display should be a little bit improved, that they've done some calibration, so outdoor visibility could definitely be a little bit sharper with this phone, with the Xperia Z3, so that's definitely quite nice. What else do we have here? We do have a update on the lens on the back. Both have a 20 megapixel camera, but from what I see, it should be a little bit better in low light. I think it's a 25 millimeter lens, so better low light performance a little bit there. So that can definitely also be a little bit nice. But in terms of specs wise, I mean, both have a 20 megapixel camera, so it's not going to be a major difference there. In terms of the gaming performance, I mean, both have a Adreno 330 GPU, if you can recall, Snapdragon 801 as well. and the you actually do get also a little bump, 200 megahertz here. On the Z3 you do get quad core 2.5 gigahertz instead of 2.3 gigahertz that you do get on the Xperia Z2. So nice little update there. Just a little bit faster there. Could be good there to have that available. Can definitely be quite nice. But then again, I mean, 2.3 gigahertz quad core, it's not slow. It isn't slow at all here. So that can definitely be good there to know. So if we move on here and check out some other things. Yeah, but that's about it. That's most things that you kind of need to know here about this, and that could definitely be some fun things. So yeah, quick little comparison here in terms of internals and stuff like that. Copper edition here also, which is quite nice, a little bit special, but yeah, not a big difference. But still, I do enjoy that it's thinner and the rounded design. Have an awesome day.